I've just evolved as a person and as an artist, and I don't ever want to be pigeonholed as one thing. I want to be able to express myself.
Remember Criss Angel, the magician who had us questioning reality in the mid-2000s? From walking on water to escaping a straitjacket in Times Square, Angel mesmerized us with his mind-bending stunts. Though he seems to have faded from the spotlight, his journey has been filled with incredible highs, challenging lows, and deeply personal moments. Join us as we uncover what he's been up to and reveal the stories behind the mind freak himself. The surprising beginnings of Criss Angel. Born in Hempstead, New York on December 19, 1967, Criss Angel, real name Christopher Nicholas Sarantakos, grew up in a Greek-American family. His dad combined a restaurant and a donut shop, a rather unusual arrangement. But little Christopher was fascinated by something other than video games or riding bikes, which most children were doing. He first experienced magic at 7 when his aunt performed a basic card trick for him. He became hooked right away. "I love that amazing sense of power," Angel once remarked, recalling his experience knowing something the adults around him did not. Like any child driven by fresh enthusiasm, he dug deeply into magic. Angel had honed enough skills by age 12 to stage his first magic show, and he charged $10 for his act in classic business zeal, not horrible for a child who only wanted to wow others. Mixing showmanship with a little financial sense, you could say he sought the American dream even back then. Angel's father, John Sarantakos, was an unusual inspiration. He loved to stay in shape and was, on one hand, a fitness fanatic. Conversely, he ran a donut shop. You would find that to be an unusual mix. John, however, had a strong work ethic and saw endurance as important. "He coached me on diligence and never giving up," Criss said. Living by those values till the very last, John Sarantakos battled stomach cancer far longer than doctors had anticipated. "Every day he wore a smile," Angel added. He carried with him throughout his life this lesson in optimism and grit. Angel was a competent magician at 14, performing in local pubs and restaurants. He was popular at the wine gallery, collecting $100 a night in tips. That's enough for a 14-year-old? The win boosted his spirits. He even levitated his mother in the living room for his family. His parents weren't thrilled with his professional choice. He surprised them by choosing professional magic over education. "They demanded I be a lawyer or doctor," Angel said. He was more drawn to magic. His parents were unimpressed when Angel chose to tour with a performance act over college, but Angel insisted. After playing on street corners and small stages, he learned everything about magic. Harry Houdini and public library books were his sources. Angel also went beyond wizardry. To entertain his audience, he learned martial arts, dancing, singing, and mysticism. He didn't care that it wasn't the path most parents wanted for their kids. He loved magic and wanted to be different. Criss. Angel wanted more than magic. He wanted his way, with his style. "I stayed away from magicians when I was younger because I didn't want to think like they did," he stated. His fantastic journey was extraordinary from start to finish. An ABC one-hour show called Secrets was his first TV appearance in 1994. That was just the start. Horror filmmaker Clive Barker, an Angel supporter, asked him to work on Lord of Illusions in 1995. According to Barker, Angel was extraordinary, a spectacular mix of visionary magic. Even the World of Illusion system introduction was his. One Angel CD. Angel and Clayton staged Angel Dust, a magic music concert at the same time. Their 1,998 CD musical conjurings from the World of Illusions was their debut. At the World of Illusion conference in Madison Square Garden, Angel performed 60 acts every day. Pretty awesome, huh? By 2000, Angel's website had removed Clayton's name, indicating changes. Angel kept making waves with his new ideas and powerful performances. His 1997 TV film, The Science of Magic, was followed by a 2003 sequel. His off-Broadway show, Criss Angel Mind Freak, launched at Times Square's World Underground Theater in 2001. The show had over 600 performances until 2003, and Angel marketed it on New York streets. He set a world record by spending over 24 hours underwater in a tank, which was featured in his debut TV special. Criss Angel did more than magic. He also had strong beliefs about other supernatural aspects. He bluntly criticized mediums who claimed to communicate with the dead, saying, "Entertainment is one thing. If they claim to be communicating with the dead, I will reveal them." His public image was shaped by his desire to expose dishonesty. Angel performed a Times Square water torture cell escape in 2002 to commemorate his idol, Harry Houdini. A phone booth-sized tank held him underwater for 24 hours. Angel worked hard to achieve this, inspired by Houdini. A neighbor's pool was his first practice, and he could only swim for 12 hours. The task was difficult. Dehydration, crinkled skin, and bloodshot eyes required treatment. However, many in the magic community revered him after he accomplished it. Other TV programs boosted his career. On ABC Family's 2002 show Criss Angel Mind Freak, Postmodern Illusionist, Angel performed illusions like hanging himself by hooks in his back and turning coffee cups into cockroaches. His exploits became more daring with each show. In 2003, he appeared in Supernatural on the Sci-Fi Channel, climbing up buildings, passing a quarter through his skin, and combusting naturally. Angel once said, "I like being involved in everything." Executive produced, directed, and oversaw. Angel was clearly a skilled artist, not just a performer. Criss Angel explored magic and illusion in many aspects of his productions. Over time, his performances became more complicated. A 2-hour TBS special on Made in Japan and a 10-story straitjacket escape in Milwaukee were career highlights. Criss Angel Mind Freak on A&E helped Angel rule Vegas by 2005. Amazing illusions included levitating, walking on water, and surviving an exploding C4 container. After 5 years, it was successful. Angel's stunts, such as cutting himself in half in front of an audience and being run over by a steamroller on shattered glass, captivated audiences. Next, Angel collaborated with Cirque du Soleil and Criss Angel Believe, which opened at the Luxor, Las Vegas in 2008. It became the best-selling live magic show worldwide. MGM Mirage spent $100 million on the show. This was another tribute to Houdini, whose code word after his death was "Believe." Angel had to work. He created and performed in Criss Angel's Magic with the Stars on the CW, produced and starred in Believe on Spike TV, and assisted stars on Magic with the Stars to improve their magic skills on NBC. Donny Osmond and Randy Couture starred in the hit show, which Angel judged with Lonnie Love and Lance Burton. Angel set many world records and was revered for his miraculous work. He was named International Magician Society Magician of the Decade in 2009 and Century in 2010. Being named Greatest of All Time by Vanish magazine in 2019 and getting a Hollywood Walk of Fame star in 2017 increased his fame. In addition to magic, Angel wrote Mind Freak, Secret Revelation. He began Mind Freak Live at Planet Hollywood in 2019 and will play 5 nights a week. Angel has redefined illusion creatively, passionately, and somewhat magically by stretching magic. The Mysteries of Criss Angel, Magic, Mayhem, and Drama. Criss Angel, one of the most famous magicians today, shares his secrets. Most magicians hoard their secrets like treasure, but Angel believes the magician who performs the act defines magic. He told Cinema Blend, "Tricks don't make magicians. A magician performs a trick." Angel, unlike many of his co-workers, is willing to share secrets. He has made DVDs and a best-selling book to demonstrate magic. His LA Times bestseller did well. Angel enjoys teaching people tricks. "I couldn't find material with my sensibilities when I was learning the art of magic," he said. "I think everyone should know one good joke and one good result. A break." His love of teaching has earned him extra money and inspired new magicians. Criss Angel's notoriety as the bad boy of magic extends beyond conjuring. Though Criss Angel is now a master of the edgy modern look, it's interesting to see him in 1980s spandex. He played a bad boy on CSI, NY. "What happened?" Angel replied, "CSI producer and creator called me. Certainly if I'm the killer, he rejoices that the episode overtook Lost as the best in its time slot." Angel's bad boy image has helped him, although he sometimes oversteps. His rage is almost as famous as his powers. In one famous episode, Las Vegas Review-Journal columnist Norm Clark said Angel tried to persuade a Miss USA judge to back his girlfriend. After the story broke, Angel confronted Clark outside a casino and threatened to take out his remaining eye. Clark has an eye patch. Angel turned off the NBC cameras. Angel was angry with Holly Madison, his ex-girlfriend. Madison told E! News Angel's rage was envious and possessive. These stories portray a man dedicated to his craft yet prone to drama. Angel's magic is unquestionable despite his anger and arguments. One of his most memorable stunts was with Ice Cube in Mind Freak's second season. Angel's next move was the real magic after the famous rapper's record shop card trick. I asked him to consider a card and then search the deck for it, Angel told MTV. He opens it and sprints thrice on the deck. The card he's pondering is absent. He opened his wallet when I suggested checking his pockets. His card is with his cash. Criss Angel has transformed magic forever with her complicated illusions and astonishing achievements. Though controversial, his bad boy image does not diminish his amazing ability or influence on modern magic. He thought he was insane. Imagine doing this with Ice Cube always surrounded by 4 enormous bodyguards. It's unclear how Angel put the card in Ice Cube's hand, but it shows his craftsmanship. Criss Angel goes beyond illusions and tactics. His magic, charisma, and anarchy have created a unique brand. He knows how to keep audiences guessing whether he's teaching kids magic, causing Las Vegas drama, or scaring Ice Cube. That's what makes him so intriguing. You never know what he'll do. Criss Angel's secret family life. Though Criss Angel is well known for his magic skills, one of his most remarkable achievements was hiding his family life for so long. News leaked in October 2015 revealing Angel had discreetly wed Australian singer-songwriter Shonell Benson. The two had married the knot shortly following Valentine's Day in 2015. But in 2014 they had already welcomed a baby named Johnny Christopher. Angel abruptly canceled his Las Vegas performances and tweeted about a family situation that needed him to fly to Australia. Angel had denied having a girlfriend in a radio interview weeks before, saying, "My professional life I can manage brilliantly," making the news even more shocking. "My personal life is ruined." He also maintained he was too focused on his business to start a family. Angel is now more open about his personal life. He announced the birth of his second son, Christos Yanni, on Instagram in January 2019, calling it the most beautiful magic of all. Benson announced their third pregnancy in July 2021. She joked that the pregnancy was unexpected. Their daughter, Ilusha Angelina, was born preterm at 35 weeks in November 2021 and spent time in the NICU. Benson asked for prayers. Angel said Ilusha was doing fantastic. A few weeks later, that family emergency was what? His child had a horrific accident. Criss Angel, known for his mind-bending illusions, faced a real challenge. In 2015, his newborn son Johnny Christopher was diagnosed with leukemia. The magician and his family have supported their young fighter Johnny through this sickness for over 5 years. This route was tough from the outset. Angel said, "It's not like you're going to wake up the next day and everything is going to be okay," describing its horror. This passage from his short film 1095 describes his family's struggle with Johnny's illness. Most of Johnny's life, Criss, Shonell, and their son spent countless hours in hospitals, clinics, and treatment centers. It has been a ride of hope, anxiety, and everything in between. Shonell gave an honest account of family cancer in the documentary. She called chemotherapy a villain and hero. This therapy saves her son but causes enormous misery. Johnny briefly went into remission after years of treatment. Johnny Christopher had cancer again in December 2019. Johnny fell back and needed to return to the hospital, said Angel. Eventually, there was good news. Angel announced on Instagram in January 2022 that Johnny was in remission after extensive therapy. His heartbroken child struggled with the illness. It was 95% curable, but unfortunately, somebody had to make up the 5%, so he had a relapse, he said. His son's perseverance through suffering and therapy encouraged him. Angel has converted the struggle of his family into an endeavor to serve others. From events to contributions to even a documentary, he has been bringing attention and money for pediatric cancer from all angles. Released in January 2022, the movie 1095 transcends human narrative to be more than that. It also clarifies the terrible fact whereby one youngster every 2 minutes receives a cancer diagnosis. In the movie, Angel says he wants to be a voice for these children and assist families dealing with the biggest fight of their life. To help them, he seeks to generate hundreds of millions of dollars. Criss Angel's dedication to this cause has clearly become a distinguishing feature of his life. "I would rather people remember me for my work that I did with kids than my work that I did as a magician," said he. He wants greater funding and attention paid to childhood cancer, along with starting the Johnny Christopher Children's Charitable Foundation, which aims to generate funds for therapy, research, and, hopefully, a cure. Angel distinguishes himself from many others by being quite clear. 100% of donations go toward the noble cause. His struggle does not stop there, though. Saying, "I don't need anyone to give a penny," Angel urged everyone to view and distribute his documentary, but he wants the government to be pushed to support pediatric cancer. Criss Angel recently reported the finest news. His son, Johnny Christopher, is at last in remission following more than 5 years of battle. The family honored this turning point by showing a moving film of Johnny ringing the bell, a symbol that his therapy had concluded. But as Angel noted, cancer is not discriminating. Hence, he is resolved to assist other children and families experiencing the same dream. Criss Angel has generated a lot of debate since some people assert he has true supernatural ability. But is it truly the case? The well-known magician does not assert any claim to possess superhuman ability. He is fast to inform you he lacks magical ability and is not psychic. Does that therefore make him a fraud? "Lot of what I do is 110% real," Angel says. His goal is to blur the boundaries between illusion and reality, therefore leaving his audience to determine what is real and what is not. He develops a full character around them, not only does stunts. He suited gothic clothing when he first started. Think long black hair, black nail polish, heavy makeup, and crucifixes. Since then, his appearance has changed to become somewhat softer but no less distinctive. These days, he's most well known for his highlighted hair and showy diamond-encrusted bracelet with his own emblem, a reverse C surrounding the word A. Still, his look draws attention for more than just beauty. He performs some amazing acrobatics. Angel has levitated in midair, walked on water, even laid on a bed of nails while an SUV passed over her. People find these performances perplexing. How does he do that? Of course, Angel isn't disclosing his secrets, that is, not all of them, just like any magician worth his time. Angel lists some of his simpler techniques in his book, Mind Freak: Secret Revelations. He shows how to pass a coin across a table, make a toothpick vanish, and create a cup floating effect. Still a mystery are the true jaw-droppers, like walking through glass or hanging from a helicopter by fish hooks through his flesh. When questioned whether it hurts, Angel says, "Yes, it did hurt, but I focus my mind on the pain so I get numb to it." Regarding this, his love of celebrity is a major motivator. Thanks to his family, his mother even refinanced their house to support his early shows. Angel has soared. "In magic, I've never seen anything that can't be explained or reproduced," Angel once remarked, "and I believe anything is possible if you want it enough." That's the way he prefers it. He guarantees his audience never quite understands what's genuine and what's an illusion. However, he was criticized elsewhere. He has suffered setbacks, including legal issues from public antics. Criss Angel's daring moves haven't always worked. His daring double straitjacket escape ended in disaster. On March 11, 2017, Angel fainted while hanging upside down in the straitjacket. While rushed to the hospital, the show was canceled. Angel later described the unusual feeling of waking up with cables on his chest and needles in his arms. He performed the next day despite his fear, determined to finish his concert. Angel's issues continued. In December 2024, the illusionist and a fan had another fight. Brandon McDonald allegedly used his phone during a Planet Hollywood concert, causing a disturbance and fight with security. Police say Angel and security led McDonald out of the cinema. However, McDonald's counsel claims Angel suffocated the fan from behind. This account contradicts the police report and CCTV footage, causing legal issues. What has he been doing lately? Where is Criss Angel now? He still amazes audiences at Planet Hollywood, Las Vegas, and the Criss Angel Theater. If you think his dramatic style and flashy wardrobe are for show, think again. Considering ticket prices ranging from $69 to $246, Angel guarantees a show worth the hype. Over 50 tricks in 90 minutes make Criss Angel Mind Freak an explosive spectacle. Unlike many magic shows with a few tricks, Angel's presentation is a sensory assault with fire dancers and loud music. His show attempts to shock. It's not like simpler magic shows with 6 tricks. Angel's energetic and exciting magic suits fast-paced theatergoers. Wednesday through Sunday, Angel performs once a night. Through December 2024, this schedule is intended. Angel, 56, is strong and dedicated to his work. His residency at the Criss Angel Theater shows his talent and appeal. Angel's career has many awards. 5 times he was International Magician Society Magician of the Year in the 2000, Magician of the Decade in 2009, Magician of the Century in 2010. Although these honors may seem extravagant, they demonstrate his tremendous impact on magic. Angel received the 22nd Lewis Award for Magical Excellence. Thanks for joining us to explore the reasons behind Criss Angel's absence from the spotlight. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more intriguing stories and updates on your favorite stars.